Let's start with a question that seems simple, but will make you think, why is the world becoming less colorful? I'm not just talking about an impression or a feeling, but about a real and visible change around us. And to prove this to you, I want you to compare two images. The first is of a traffic jam from a few decades ago. Cars of all colors, vibrant tones, a true palette of colors driving through the streets. Now, look at this second image, a traffic jam from today. Black, white, gray. It's almost as if color is disappearing from our lives. But why is this happening? And what does this say about the world we live in? Stay with me until the end because we'll delve deeper into this story. In the past, cars were a reflection of people's personalities. The streets used to be dominated by red, yellow, blue vehicles, each with its own unique color, as if they were an extension of the identity of the person driving it. But today, if you walk around any major city, you will notice that most cars are white, black, or silver. This is no coincidence. Car manufacturers have discovered that it is much cheaper and more practical to focus on a few colors. In addition, large customers, such as car rental companies, prefer neutral colors, which are easier to rent or resell. And so, little by little, color has disappeared from the streets, making traffic jams even more monotonous and boring. But this lack of color is not limited to cars. It is in practically everything around us. An impressive study by the Science Museum in the United Kingdom analyzed 7,000 objects manufactured in the last 200 years and concluded that the world is, in fact, becoming more monochromatic. In the early 1800s, most objects were made of wood, which guaranteed earthy tones, such as beige and brown. Over time, new technologies brought more vibrant colors, such as blue, green and red. But ironically, these same technological innovations that once brought color are now fading our world again. Today, almost all the electronics we use daily, from cell phones to televisions, are dominated by shades of black, white and gray. It's as if the world has lost its taste for color. The issue goes beyond economics or practicality. There is a phenomenon called chromophobia, which is the fear or aversion to colors. And although in extreme cases this is a pathological condition, more often than not, this aversion is socially constructed. Many men, for example, avoid wearing colors like pink for fear of being judged. This fear, combined with the desire to appear serious and respectable, leads more and more people to choose clothes and objects in neutral colors. This is even reflected in the design of large companies, which opt for monochromatic logos and environments, often seen as more elegant and sophisticated. This trend towards neutrality doesn't stop there. It has also spread to our homes. If you compare old-fashioned houses with modern apartments, you'll notice a striking difference. Before, houses were full of color, from the walls to the decorated floors. Today, the minimalist style and industrial architecture have taken over. Exposed concrete, metallic finishes and a color palette ranging from gray to white predominate in the new designs. Of course, this style has its aesthetic value, but we can't deny that it contributes to a colder and less welcoming environment. It's as if we were giving up our vibrant identity in exchange for a more restrained and serious appearance. But why does this matter so much? Because colors directly affect our mood and emotions. Color psychology teaches us that each color carries a meaning and evokes different feelings. Red, for example, is associated with energy and strength, blue, with tranquility and security, green, with health and harmony. And that is why companies use colors strategically to influence our consumer choices. But it is not just marketing. The impact of colors is real and can even influence our well-being. In some prisons in Switzerland, for example, cells are painted pink to calm inmates. And in certain stadiums, locker rooms are painted pink to reduce the aggressiveness of opposing players. Colors have a power over us that we often underestimate. It is also interesting to note how colors can have different meanings depending on the culture. In the West, for example, black is the color of mourning, but in Japan, white plays this role. In Egypt, mourning is represented by yellow. This shows how the meaning of colors is something culturally constructed and can vary greatly from place to place. Even so, some associations seem universal. Like red, which is almost always associated with danger or warning. Just think of traffic signs or warning flags on beaches. Colors also influence our physical and mental health. In Nordic countries, for example, where the days are shorter and winter is long and dark, many people suffer from seasonal affective disorder, a form of depression that is triggered by the lack of light and colors. Studies show that green environments, such as parks and forests, help reduce stress and increase the feeling of well-being. This is because these places offer a combination of visual, auditory and olfactory stimuli that make us feel more relaxed and happy. It is no wonder that green is associated with nature and calm. So, what can we do to bring more color back into our lives? One suggestion is to start with simple things, like updating your wardrobe with more colorful pieces, or trying dopamine dressing, a trend that advocates the use of vibrant clothes to improve your mood. Another idea is to bring more color to your home decor, perhaps adopting tropical architecture, which celebrates colors and nature. After all, colors have the power to transform our state of mind and the way we see the world. So, don't settle for living in a grayscale. Seek the beauty and joy that colors can bring to your daily life. And remember, life is too short to be lived in monochromatic tones. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time.